Hey guys, so I totally forgot to record an intro for this, so I'm obviously recording this later when my hair has been done, but I've had a lot of requests for a tutorial of how I tone my hair at home. I rarely get this done at the salon anymore because it's expensive and I don't have time to go every month with two little kids. So again, I'm not a professional in any way, so please do this at your own risk, but I hope you love it and I hope you like the results, and feel free to comment and let me know if you tried this. All right, hello beauties. So we are in my bathroom. We are going to start with the toning. I'm going to show you what you need. I actually had some gloves in my pocket when I left work, so I got these for free, but you can buy gloves at Walmart or Sally's. They're way cheaper at Walmart if you just get the reusable ones. We actually use them for scooping dog poop, so pro tip, really cheap. The next thing, you can get this at Sally's. You can also get this at Chatters, but it's going to be a lot more expensive if you get it at Chatters. It is the Wella Color Charm. This is like $10 or less at Sally Beauty. Comes with in just a little bottle like this. And you're going to mix it with Developer. I use 20 because I like a deeper tone. So normally I use the pale ash, but we're going to try something new. We're going to try the lightest beige blonde, just something different for summer. So start with clean, damp hair. So it's not like dyeing your hair where you want your hair and your oil or your scalp to be really oily to protect your head. You want clean, damp hair. So the next thing we're going to do, okay, you also need this and a brush, which I really hope my children have not stolen because they have a tendency to do that. I'm going to go find the brush and then we'll be back to mix. So they totally stole it. I don't know what they did with it. Luckily, I bought an extra because they are constantly stealing these brushes. So yeah, you need one of these and this. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix a 1-to-1 ratio. So this is about 1.4 ounces, so you're going to want almost 3 ounces, so 2.8 ounces. This from Sally's has little measurement markers. So let's get started. Oh jeez, as I drop it on the floor. So just shy of 2. Oh no, I lied. 1.4 mils. Okay, so I'm going to add this, which is, I just always shake it up. This is the Developer, and I will warn you, toner really stinks. I don't like the smell of it. Like a lot. I should turn my fan on. I always do it away from my kids and my pets because if I want to poison myself with this, then it's my own choice. But maybe do it away from your kids and your pets and your significant. Oh, good. I just dropped it. Luckily it was empty. What did I say it was? 2.8? Yes, so. Okay, is that right? I think so. And then you're just gonna mix it up. Looks like this, kind of gross. If you can see that, I don't want to tip it out, but maybe I'll get a close up as I mix. Mix, 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 mix. So once it's all mixed together, we're going to move on to application. This is the point where you want to put on your gloves. Okay, now we're going to don our gloves. Okay, stay out of this room, Paul, because it's stinky. Don our rubber gloves, and then we are going to start the application process.
I'm going to close this door.
No, just leave it open. Thank you. Leave it.
Why?
Because I don't want to be stuck in here with these chemicals. Just go play.
Why?
Because I said so. Okay, so I start with like a...
When you go my room, okay?
Okay. Rough part. And then what I do is I start with the roots because that's where I need the coloring most. So when you're dyeing your hair, do not start with your roots. If you have overgrowth, because the heat from your head is going to develop the color faster. So you're going to end up with different color roots than the rest of your hair. Strong the cars in. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then I just take a really thin piece like that and flip it over. This stuff can discolor your skin, especially the ashy colors can go to like a bluish purple color. That is normal, but try to avoid getting it on your skin. And also wear clothes that you don't care about. This does stain clothing as well as walls, so be careful about your application. Okay, now moving to the back is a little bit trickier. But I've done this so many times, I'm used to it. However, if you have someone to help you, that's easier. Or you can try to use like this mirror situation. I have a mirror in front of me and a mirror behind me, which I kind of utilize. But like I said, I've done this a lot. And it's not like an exact science with dye. Whereas with dye, I mean, you have to like be really careful that you don't miss anything. Whereas with toning, it's more subtle. Like obviously you want to cover everything, but it's not going to be the same intensity as it would with dye. And my phone's falling down. I am not so specific, like accurate, I don't know, picky I guess would be a better word. So I just slap some on the brush. I go back to the top because this is where it's been processing the longest, and I work it down with the roots. If you have longer hair, you're gonna want 2 packages of the, oh my gosh. This is not going good, guys. We're gonna have to switch it up here. Okay, so I'm essentially gonna be on my knees here, all for you. Sorry, not a professional. If you came here for a professional hairstylist, you're on the wrong channel. Totally kidding, but actually I'm not a professional, so if you're a hairdresser, you might want to turn this off because you're probably cringing at this point. But your girl's balling on a budget, so. And I also don't have time to go to the salon every 4 weeks to get it toned because I have kids and a shift working husband, and I work shift work and I run 2 businesses, and life is chaos. So this is basically for the moms who don't have time to get to the salon but still want to look good. And I hope this turns out good, otherwise this is going to be a YouTube fail video, which you can laugh at me for. So, I was saying something. Oh yeah, for longer hair, you're going to want 2 boxes of the color charm, the Wella color charm, and make sure you have enough developer. So I have medium length hair, and this is just enough. Like I always use the whole package. So as you can see, I'm just like working it down the length of my hair. And then I kind of get sloppier and just start like dabbing on the extra, because what we're gonna do next, I'll show you once I get this on, but we're just gonna lather it down to make sure it's really incorporated. And I'm not a professional. I don't know if this is the proper technique for toning, but I'll just know it works for me, and that's good enough for me. I've been toning my hair for a couple of years now, and yeah, I'm happy with the results. Oh, except when I drop a ton of toner on my feet. All right, so we're at the last of it. I'm just gonna take it in my hands, all the extra from the bowl. Again, if you're a hairdresser or a colorist, look away or turn off this video because you're not going to be happy with my technique. But it works for me, guys. And if you're going to do this, it's at your own risk. You're following a YouTube tutorial. So, at least if it totally fails on me, you have like kind of heads up. Alright, so I just kind of stack it on my head once it's been lathered in, saturated. Oh my God, this is really bugging me. And I just kind of go around the ears and the hairline, make sure everything's covered so you don't have darker spots. But there we have it. So you let it sit for at most 30 minutes. You want to keep checking between 20 and 30 minutes to make sure you get to the color you want. Do not leave it on longer than that. This is a chemical. It can wreck your hair. So I could not record while I was rinsing my hair because I had a screaming child attached to me. But I just rinsed until clear just in the bathtub with like lukewarm water. And then I always deep condition after I am done toning my hair. It is a lot of chemicals. It can be drying. So I like to use the Beauty Counter Volume and Shape. Oh, I just lost a nail. I'm not flipping you off. Just realized. Volume and Shape Conditioner. This is non-toxic. It is sulfate free. So that means, well, actually, you may or may not know that sulfates dull color treated hair. So they actually wash out the color treatment in your hair. Not so much with toning, but if you have color dyed hair or highlights or anything like that, you want to avoid sulfates in your shampoo and conditioner. You should anyways because they're not great for you, but just a little tip to preserve your color. So I will update you tomorrow when I have styled my hair and I'll show you. You can already see that it's a nice cooler tone. It's not so golden. I don't really like golden hair on me. And since that was the least stress-free toning experience I've ever had because my children are just losing their minds and grumpy, I'm going to treat myself to a Beauty Counter Balance and Charcoal Facial Mask. This is another non-toxic. I'm all about balancing chemicals and non-chemicals in my products. So things like toning your hair, you can't really avoid the use of chemicals. But in things like face washes and shampoos and conditioners and face masks and face washes and even makeup, you can reduce your toxic load in that means. So I'm not one who believes that you should throw out every single thing that contains like a potentially harmful chemical, but I do think that we should work towards gradually reducing our toxic load for not only ourselves but our children and our overall health. So I will update tomorrow. I am going to put this face mask on, put these children to bed, and go to sleep myself because they're driving me batty. So have a good night. Good morning. I meant to check in yesterday with the finished product, which I'm really loving. It brought out all my natural highlights, but I have spent the last 2 days getting thrown up on by babies and just tending to sick kids while feeling like crap myself. And I also threw my neck out, so I can't really move. And I'm living on muscle relaxants and ibuprofen right now. So doing my hair is not very small. Not the easiest thing to do. So once I actually get my hair done today, then I will show you the finished product because it looks like a hot mess right now. But I do really like how it turned out using the beige toner rather than the ash that I usually use. Okay, so it's 2 days later. I have since shampooed my hair with purple shampoo and conditioner, but this is the finished look with the beige toning kit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you try it, make sure to tag me and let me know how it works out. Again, I'm not a professional, so if you ruin your hair, please don't blame me. Don't come for me if your hair gets ruined, but I hope you guys loved it, and we'll see you on the next one.